The following is a Rural Roots Canada production. This is Rural Roots Canada, and I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. Alberta Thoroughbreds were celebrated at an annual awards for the industry in Edmonton recently. We have more on the Canadian Thoroughbreds Horse Society Alberta Chapter's Night of Champions coming up. But first, an update on the cattle markets.
Now for the CanFax Market Drivers Report. Here's CanFax Manager and Senior Analyst Brian Perillat.
It's been a phenomenal kind of run, and it just continues to sort of exceed expectations. The sustainability of these price levels has been phenomenal. When we've got calf prices that have doubled over, a couple of years, it's the picture-perfect year for the cattle market with tight supplies and demand. We were bullish for a few years saying, cattle supplies are getting tighter and tighter, but drought and different recessions, market conditions kind of held back the markets. And when everything came together with good weather, lower Canadian dollar, cheaper feed grains, and extremely strong demand, both within Canada, North America, and globally is really the driver. And I think a lot of the future relies on this global demand for the cattle industry. But cattle prices, extremely strong. Profitability, we've had record high prices for about 3-4 years, but profitability struggled for a lot of that time period. But in the last 18 months, it's been some of the best profit levels from cow-calf producers through to feedlots. And that's really what's got the excitement back in the industry. And we can finally start talking about expansion. That's been the question we've had for the last 2-3 years, and we weren't seeing it. A lot of the data hasn't really shown up yet, but we just know anecdotally, guys are keeping more heifers, cow slaughters way down, exports of non-fed cattle are down, and bodes well for the next couple of years at least, I think, moving forward. CanFax, we've been tracking market information for about 40 plus years, and we encourage people for more information, then go to our website or look into becoming a CanFax member for producers or industry stakeholders.
That was your CanFax Market Drivers Report.
Alberta Thoroughbreds were celebrated at an annual awards night for the industry in Edmonton recently. Manager of the Alberta chapter of the Canadian Thoroughbred Horse Society, Jean Cruz, tells Rural Roots Canada it was a packed house for their Night of Champions event. Cruz gives us a rundown of the big winners.
The Backstretch Appreciation Award was presented to Olds College Backstretch and Racehorse Programs Manager Teresa Seeley by Horse Racing Alberta CEO Shirley McClellan in recognition of Teresa's dedication and outstanding service in the backstretch. The CTHS trophy and title for leading breeder was given to Barnun Ranches for their notable season, with their homebred horses winning 24 races and earning over $325,000. Barnun's runners include Gone in a Flash, Logan's Lily, Silver Baubles. The Ted Connor Trophy, which we give for Champion Alberta Bred, and the Shanks International Trophy for Champion Sprinter were both awarded to Tiny Giant. This is an 8-year-old gelding that captured both the Red Diamond Express Handicap, the Sun Sprint Handicap last season, and earned over $80,000 for owners Mickey Demers, Gary Melio, and Joan Petrowski of Viking Stables.
For more on this, go to ruralrootscanada.com. For Rural Roots Canada, I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. This has been a Rural Roots Canada production.